Hello and welcome to another Random Tech 887 review, and today we're going to be looking at the Creative SoundBlaster Raw SR20A. This Bluetooth speaker goes for about £130 online on Amazon. It's basically here to compete with the Bose SoundLink Mini and the Beats Pill. Which in my opinion it completely blows them out of the water. I have a Beats Pill myself. I have a pink one. If you want to see a comparison between this and that, let me know and I'll see what I can do about that. Anyway, back to the review now. This unit is got 3 drivers. It does say it has 5, but it doesn't really, and I'll explain why. So you have your left and right here. Basically treble, a bit of mid, then you have your mid and mostly bass woofer up here on the top, which is quite decently sized and it creates a lot of bass. You'll be very, very surprised. And on either side we have passive radiators, which are very similar to what you'll find on the Bose SoundLink Mini. Now, yeah. In my opinion, this device is just simply amazing. They don't really have it a lot in retails and shops, so it's hard to hear it, but take my advice, this thing sounds absolutely amazing. It's a head turner. I've brought this to parties. It's very loud. Everyone just seems to love it, and everyone just picks it up and is just like, ooh, what is this? It's got a very nice touch feeling at the back. This material at the back here feels very nice. The device is very heavy, which makes it less not very heavy, but it's quite heavy, more heavy than you expect, which does diminish the portability aspects of it, but it just feels really nice in the hand. It's got a good weight to it. It feels very premium. But yeah, let's take a look around the device. So at the top here you've got your NFC control, where you can just touch your phone for NFC, 3 LED indicators, a little record indicator, Bluetooth and pick up phone, so you can hold this down to disconnect, reconnect, etc. Volume up and down, raw button, which basically turns up the treble and bass, and it gives a bit more depth to the sound, and of course the power button. Now on the back here is where it gets very interesting. Here we have the alarm arm switch. So if you push this up to arm, you press the alarm button, you hold it down, it will sound an alarm. Grabs people's attention. I'm not really sure what the real purpose is for, but it's there anyway. Terabass, which if you turn this off will activate the Terabass functionality. Now this basically, if you don't blast, if you just have this at a reasonable level, instead of just turning down the woofer as well, the bass woofer, it will leave the woofer up, so you still have more bass, but the volume isn't as loud. It works really, really well, and it's a really good addition, especially if people, for people like me who I listen to a lot of rap and R&B, and soul. It really does work. You have this link switch mode where you can have like a party mode where basically anyone can connect and it will just throw the other person off. You can make it so it's just connected to your device, and there's one more mode, but I can't really remember what it does. Yeah, you've got some play and control buttons and shuffle here for the micro SD slot here. I've got like a 4 gig card in here, which does the job perfectly. Yeah, you can put little MP3s on here and then play it straight off the device, so there's no need for a phone or anything like that. Very, very handy, must admit. Another very interesting feature that I've never seen before on a Bluetooth speaker is this record functionality. Now as you see here, it has a microphone switch. Now if you enable the microphone, you can play a song off your phone, for example, and then it will record your voice over the song. So you could do like interesting freestyles, a bit of karaoke. You can have a real lot of fun with this, and me and my friends do have a blast with this functionality. May think it's very pointless, but it does come in handy. And also, switch the microphone to off, and then you've got basically a tape recorder. Make an old mixtape, play some music off your phone, press record, play it back another day without your phone. Yeah, it's just pretty brilliant. It doesn't sound as good as you'd have it if you had it just playing off your phone, but it's still nice to see it there. And at the back here you have proprietary input for power. Now this is for used if you want to power the device if you want to charge the device while playing it, blasting it, because the standard micro USB charging does not support, well, it can charge a device, but it can't charge the device and play the device at the same time, especially if you're blasting the player. A bit disappointing that it can't just solely charge off USB, but for the amount of sound it reproduces, I am not bothered about that at all. DC out, charge your phone basically off here, auxiliary in, and interestingly you can use this as an auxiliary out. Now Creative says you need a special cable for this, which is quite expensive, but you can just use a basic 3-prong adapter, which plug it in here. I'm using the Beats wire, and I have tried this. It does work. And then if I plug this into my headphones, it does go out instead of in. Yeah, so this is the device. Give me 1 sec and I'll do an audio demo. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to do a little size comparison. Here we have a PS4 controller. You can see here it's not that much bigger than that, about the same height and width. Got a PS Vita here as well here for comparison, and it is about as long as a standard water bottle. But yeah, let's get on straight onto it. Oh my god. Anyway, turn the device on. Makes this very funky sound. Automatically connected from my phone, which is good. Right, now let me just disconnect quickly because I just want to demonstrate. So this is the audio coming out of my phone. Okay, now I'm gonna connect to the device using NFC, as you can see. Then I'm going to turn on the raw functionality. As you can see, that was very loud, and it really does vibrate your hands. This thing is just absolutely amazing. It's very hard to explain how loud this thing actually gets for its size. And with the addition of that raw button as well, it just completely throws everybody off. They're like, where the hell is that music coming from? Now the Bose does sound good and it sounds rich, but the loudness just isn't there. And it's the opposite with the Pill. The loudness is there, but the quality is just not. It really starts to pop at high levels. Now this has 2 amps inside. It never ever pops. It never has any distortion at all. It's just it always sounds good, even at the highest volumes. But yeah, thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe if you want to see anything more on this. But yeah.
Let's take me twice.